Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Starpoint Sports Reports. With me, your boy, the man, NJ, number 2 the city with the number 2 in TL. Let's go on this dearly beloved, blessed, and gifted sunny Sunday night. I don't know specifically what time it is. I want to say it's around 7. Yeah, 7 or 8. I want to say 7. Yeah. So let's get into this, shall we? Shout out, God bless one of my latest commenters on this channel who told me to please start continuously doing more sports reports because they like sports or they like sports reports. So this is me doing exactly that, another sports reports. Now I can do a lot more with sports. I just usually have not over the last year, I guess, or half a year. I would say over the past year, I haven't done many sports because I've been more focused on stuff like Believable Faith Ministries, the Fine Line, even though I haven't filmed most or much of the Fine Line, Believable Faith Ministries, testimonials, music, and just a ton of other things that was not, sports. But I can assure you that I have a various vast archive of things to talk about, and sports is definitely one of those top things that I have to talk about. So let's get into this, shall we? One of the top things I want to talk about with sports, particularly, sometimes I'm so quick to say the word that I end up mispronouncing it. But one of the top things I want to talk about with the sports is the Buffalo Bills and my boy Nathan Peterman, who got benched for Derek Anderson, which threw 3 interceptions. The same thing they benched Nathan Peterman for to begin with. Nathan Peterman is a second-year player. Derek Anderson is I want to say 13, 14, whatever year player. He's 35 years old, and the last franchise he played for was Carolina Panthers. Now, with the Carolina Panthers, I don't know when his last start was with them, but I can assure you the last start that I saw, he threw quite a few picks. One or two, but he definitely threw some picks one of his last starts. So what I'm saying there is that they benched Nathan Peterman for doing the same thing that Derek Anderson just did today, throwing 3 interceptions. I was very curious when I saw them even benching Nathan Peterman to begin with, because I'm thinking to myself, Derek Anderson has only been there for like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. He doesn't know the playbook like that, if I'm not mistaken, or at least your playbook. He doesn't know your playbook like that. But yet you're going to bench Nathan Peterman for Derek Anderson, an established veteran who, last time I checked, last time he started, that's exactly what he did, throw some picks, and he doesn't know your playbook. It would make sense if he was there for like 5 weeks and he had a good grasp of the playbook. Right now, I would think he probably has a good grasp of multiple playbooks, or a little doohickeys here and there, but not as much as you need for him to have started. And instead of keeping Nathan Peterman in there to see what he could do, and I mean, I understand that the first game he started last season he threw 5 interceptions, and everybody was like, "Oh my lord." I was one of those people that when I saw that, I'm like, "Oh lord, no." I'm a rooter for Nathan Peterman, Jacksonville, Florida, Barton Trail High School. I went to Nice High School from Jacksonville, Florida as well. That's me. 2 different graduating classes, obviously, by the way. I'm 20. He's like 25 or 23 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Cause I got that last number I got. Actually, I don't know if I got that last number messed up. Cause I was supposed to graduate with the class of 2016. So I don't know how messed up I might have gotten that. I really don't know. Cause I graduated with the class of 2018. And if anybody wants to particularly learn more about my history, knowing what I just announced, you can once again go back into the YouTube channel over the last pretty much year or just a couple months, and I detail all of this to you, and etc. Again, I'm very much open about certain things within my past, because again, I market myself as a role model and mentor, like I said in one of my last videos, and I definitely want people to know as God first much about me as they God first can, so they can God first develop a God first opinion through their God first discernment and I want to say characterization or something like that. But yeah, to go even more detail, Nathan Peterman, from last time I checked, he went to Tennessee. He definitely struggled there, and I think he lost his job, or he struggled there because I think of throwing interceptions and or just vast incompletions and etc. Just very rocky for him there. Then he transferred over to Pittsburgh. I don't fully know his full career there, but I know he was in 2017 NFL draft, and he got drafted by the Bills, not the Jaguars. I really want him to go to the Jaguars. You can look back up on my Twitter account where I literally posted back in 2017 with the draft. I'm like, Jaguars, I literally can pull it back up. I said, Jaguars, for the love of hometown support, local hometown heroes, please draft Nathan Peterman, quarterback out of Pittsburgh. I literally said that they should do that. I really, um, marketed for that. I really, was an advocate for that. And they instead, once again, did not draft him. He got drafted by the Bills. Last year was his rookie year with them. He threw 5 interceptions in the first half versus the Chargers. Now, that was very, very bad. But I can assure you at the same time, that was his rookie year, and a lot of quarterbacks throw a lot of interceptions in their rookie year, and struggle to get wins in their rookie year because, once again, it is your first year in the league. So not everybody's going to, just burst out of the seams or burst out of you know, the gate, running or hit the ground running. It's another, phrase to use there. Not every quarterback's going to do that. It's kind of rare that a quarterback does just hit the ground running as a rookie, that is, for the quarterback position. But in particularly, he got drafted by the Bills. That 5 interception game kind of scarred him and definitely had a bit of that's his reputation for now. And the problem is that in the games that he started this season, which was just one, really, I think one or two, they got blown out versus Baltimore when he started the season, and I definitely was one of the advocates of saying, even though I didn't fully post it on Twitter or even come on my YouTube right here and say it, I said that they should have given Nathan Peterman at least 3 games or so and then benched him, not just benching him after the first game. I know a franchise or two that have done that, benched a guy after the first game at the quarterback position, and next thing you know, the guy that they bring in after that is either no better or something else within that margin. Now Josh Allen started, and again he did I think throw a pick or two or something within that margin. The only big difference between Nathan Peterman and Josh Allen is the fact that they both, besides they both came out of 2 different drafts. One was drafted in the first round, one was drafted in the 5th round. So one has a way larger leash on him because of where he was drafted and etc. And the other one has a way shorter leash because of where he was drafted. You could say because of interceptions too, but trust me, Josh Allen threw just as many interceptions as Peterman did. Trust me, Josh Allen would still have a long leash on him because not only because of the fact he's a rookie, but also because of the fact of being that because of, like I said before, the even I kind of lost my train of thought there. The place of drafting, if Josh Allen was drafted in the first round like he was, but threw just as many picks as Nathan Peterman has thrown, trust me, the leash would still be longer because Josh Allen is a rookie rather than if he was drafted in the 5th round like Peterman was and throwing. I'm the big thing to break that down into is that where you're drafted does have a big effect on the leash that you have. A lot of people might say it doesn't, but it does. Where you're drafted at least guarantees you, for at least most people, it guarantees you at least the first year or two of your career with that franchise. It usually does. Guarantee you at least 1 or 2 years guaranteed with that franchise unless you do God knows what on or off the field to where they have to just let you go. You know. But I definitely, was a, like I'm still a supporter and advocate of Peterman. Peterman, once I found out he got drafted to Buffalo Bills, even though I watched that draft, once I saw he got drafted to Buffalo Bills, the Bills were my second favorite team after the Jaguars because I wanted to support Nathan Peterman, hometown boy, and I'm still supporting him. But after seeing that they went with Derek Anderson, the guy that just threw 3 interceptions in their loss versus the Indianapolis Colts, I'm thinking to myself, I think his days are numbered there in Buffalo. That's just my personal opinion. I think his days are numbered. And unless they can get somebody else in there for the 3rd string position or whatever else, his days are numbered there. Because I'm pretty sure once Josh Allen comes back, Derek Anderson is probably going to be on the 3rd string. Not Josh Allen. Yeah, once Josh Allen comes back, I'm pretty sure Nathan Peterman might be 3rd string. And that means most definitely either people have to get hurt, people have to throw interceptions or fumbles or whatever in order for him to get back on the field. And I hate to even say that, hate to even know it, hate to even believe that that's the only thing that can, but that's literally what the math says. You could even say what the science says. And of course we're not wishing any injury on anybody, but that's just like just telling you that's the only way he's going to get back on the field if he's demoted to 3rd string once Josh Allen returns and Derek Anderson is his backup. But Derek Anderson just threw 3 interceptions, so I don't see why you would put Derek Anderson as the second string. I don't see why you would after seeing what just happened. But again, that's definitely not for me to fully decide. I'm just giving you an analytic opinion, and I'm watching the game in Dallas. Prescott did what he had to do. He just ran it in for a touchdown. He did what he had to do with 1:37 to go. Proud of him. God bless him, and etc. But totally. To know that happened today with the Bills, I definitely, I wish Nathan Peterman was in there. Hopefully next week he comes back, and etc. Because like I'm saying, I'm really hoping that he does. Because like I say, I really want to see Peterman have a career in the NFL. Even if it's not with the Bills, I want to see him have a starting quarterback career in the NFL and rep the hometown at the same time. So that's just my personal opinion of how things go, honestly, right now. To go into perception or go into perspective with the Jaguars, how things have gone with us. Blake Bortles was benched today for Cody Kessler. Now, Cody Kessler, I'm kind of, watched this come up a little bit. Not from USC, I didn't watch this come up, but it's come up in the draft, and it's drafting to the Cleveland Browns. Kind of watched that a little bit. Now, when Cody Kessler was still on the roster, around the time when the draft was around, and I heard that, that was this draft, right? Yeah, I believe so. Something like that. When I heard that potentially they could draft Sam Darnold, I'm like, okay, that means that they're going to have 2 USC quarterbacks on the roster. But no, they traded everybody away and then just started fresh with their quarterback roster and etc. And you see obviously how that's gone thus far. I'm happy Cody Kessler's in Jacksonville. Tanner Lee is his backup, the rookie out of Nebraska. And the overall way I look at this is the fact being that Cody Kessler is now if anything, Cody Kessler now should be the starter and Blake should be benched. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my support for Blake, I've had support for Blake in the past. Various support, But after seeing the game manager that they turned him into last year, I'm thinking to myself, there's plenty of Blake Bortles fans out there who I'm telling you they don't really care when it comes to like his throws, how he's throwing. They don't like as long as he's getting completions. They don't. There's plenty of people who, when they watch football, as long as you're getting completions, no matter how many yards, they don't care. As long as you're getting completions, as long as you're looking good. But there's people like myself who I'm studying you, I'm watching you with your plays, your throws, how many yards, the coverages. I'm studying some of this stuff. And that's how I knew that they babied Blake Bortles last season and he was a complete game manager. And that's why he got ripped so much, practically week after week, by all the press and etc. Because look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. And now this season, I don't know why they gave him a 3-year extension. I can't even tell you why. I really wish I could, but I couldn't tell you why they gave him a 3-year extension. I would have never done that. But again, I would have Tebow in the league, actually. I would have Tebow as the Jags starter or backup right now. Tebow would have been back in the league if I was a GM or something like that. But that's just me. And you could say add on to that to a certain degree. The big point that I'm trying to make there is the fact being that Cody Kessler, he should be the starter now. Blake Bortles, if you ask me, he should just be traded up out of there by now. And Blake, I got love for you, bro. But again, look at what you've been doing over the past 2 seasons. There's a reason why everybody ripped you last year, bro. There's a reason why everybody ripped you. Literally, study your tape versus Aaron Rodgers' tape or Drew Brees' tape or any other established pocket passing quarterback. I think I said pocket passing. Literally, study your tape versus a Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Study your tape versus all their tape. And tell me what you see that they do that you don't do. Or study Alex Smith's tape. Study Colin Kaepernick's tape. Whoever. Study these people's tape for what you do versus what they do. One of the top things that most of those quarterbacks got in common, they got a ring, and you don't. But again, you still will, as long as you have people who are smart enough to dissect film, they're always gonna hold you accountable to, again, more than just what you think they're gonna hold you accountable for. Now I might do a second half of this. So God bless everybody. Thank you for watching Star Point Sports Reports with me, your boy, the man, NJ to the City. God bless. Peace.